Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. Today, my guest needs no introduction. I promise you. This this young man, we go back like Cadillacs and bell bottoms, and I can't even tell you what else. But I'm super excited, ladies and gentlemen. My guy, Devale Ellis, actor, comedian.
I'm not a comedian. Don't put that on me. I'm not a comedian. I'm silly, but I'm not a comedian.
Being a NFL player,
yes, I'll
award-winning
take that.
podcaster, and New York Times bestseller. Please welcome to the stream, Devale Ellis. What's up, Devale?
What's up, June? First of all, I appreciate you bigging me up like that, man. I appreciate it a lot. I am not a comedian. It take a lot to get up there in front of all them people in one mic and just do that for an hour. So I'm not even gonna disrespect the greats by receiving that, but everything else I receive. And it's good to see you, brother. You one of the first people to ever big me and my family up and kind of put us on the platform. This was in 2017. When you were the very first person to put us on the platform. So shout out to you of having the foresight to see what we were trying to build. I love you, brother.
No, I love you back, black man. And I want to start there. We do not tell each other we love each other enough.
Facts.
And life is short. We're losing each other. Communication hasn't been the best for black and brown men. So I want to say, Devale, I love you too, man. I love your family.
Appreciate that.
I'm proud to know that I was one of the first, if not the first. I see greatness in you. And over the past 5 years, since we haven't spent time together, man, I've seen that greatness come out with the book, with the podcast, with not just one. What did Jay-Z say? What's better than one? Two. So you got Sisters and Zatima.
Yeah.
And one thing I didn't add in the intro is co-producer. You're also working on Othello on Broadway. I want to start there, man. How has it been working with Tyler Perry, Sisters, and then the spinoff of Zatima?
Well, the first thing is big up to my big bro Tyler. I know 50 has been singing his praises because of what Tyler has helped him grow. Could you imagine having so much knowledge that they could help someone as successful as Diddy, as 50? Can you imagine somebody like having that access? So for me, it's like to be able to sit down with Tyler every day and say, you know what, this is what I want to do. How's the best way to go about doing it? And him actually give me a blueprint. And here's the crazy part. Before I met Tyler, you know who else gave me the blueprint? 50. I tell this story all the time that people don't know this, but I was Omari Hardwick's stunt double for 3 years on Power. And there was one opportunity I had in season 2 to speak to 50, and 50 gave me so much game about building my platform. At the time, it was 2016. I'll never forget it. June 2016. I had about 3,500 followers. 50 remembered me from the funeral video. So I was on the set, whatever, and we was talking, and I was like, yo, I want to be in BMF. This was before BMF was even starting to get written. I was like, I want to be in BMF. He was like, all right, I got you. He's like, yo, come to my trailer. So we go upstairs into he didn't have a trailer. We were at the studio that they shoot down there in Dumbo.
Yes.
And we go up there in his room, and all he is just giving me game about the business. I was like, yo, Fifth, I got these videos I do. I do like sitcoms, like social sitcoms. At the time, I didn't have no following. He looked at all of them. He said, yo, this shit wild funny. He was like, yo, don't stop. Keep going. And I was like, I'm not really getting no traction. He said, but all it takes is one video to go viral. And now all them other hundreds of videos you have is going to go viral. And so said, so done. That's how my program started, was listening to 50. And I kept doing those videos. And then, boom, it blew up. All my videos started to blow up. So shout out 50, shout out Tyler. Those are two men that I look up to in the business world.
So when you talk about getting game, getting gems, for the person that's trying to come up and they're trying to get it, and they're looking at their followers right now, right? Oh man, I got 100 followers. Like you said, 3,500.
Yeah.
What is the best piece of advice you could give someone who they want to see where you are now?
Right.
And I tell people, don't look at Jay-Z 444. You got to go back to Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
Right? What is the best advice you could give them about consistency and listening? Some people say, oh man, well, 50 told me, but Tyler told me, but that's all. Everybody says that. Like, what is the importance, and what is the work that comes along with that?
The importance is in all of these men that you mentioned, from Jay to 50 to Tyler. In the very beginning, they had to prove to people who they were. You can only prove to people by constantly doing the work consistently. And then once people figure it out, then they be like, oh, I've been new. Nah, there's going to be a point in your life where you're the only one that knows the vision that God has put in your eyes for you to see. So you got to keep going through the vision until everyone else finally sees it. And it takes time. There's a saying in Hollywood that it takes 10 years to become an overnight celebrity.
Yeah.
That's what they say. 10
I've
years.
I've been saying that for 30 years. It takes, my version of it is, it takes 10 to 15 years to become an overnight success.
There you go.
In anything you want to do. It's sport, it's entertainment, it's anything that's worth working for. You have to put that work in. Like, Jay-Z wasn't made overnight. Neither was Beyonce. Neither was Alicia Keys. Neither was Devale Ellis. Because I remember when we did that interview.
Do you remember?
We did a skit, and I'm saying to myself, "Yo, I remember seeing the post. And I'm like, how in the world did he edit this and produce it and put it out? And look, y'all just left me in the studio." And I said, "Oh no, this dude is talented. Like, you had something back then."
You was on it. I remember I did the video and I left. I remember you texting me on WhatsApp. And you was just like, yo, how did you make that video so fast? And I had sent you, I was just like, yo, I do everything in iMovie and I do it on my phone. And you was like, you do all the editing on your phone? And I was like, yeah, I just do it so that I can do it in real time and then move on to the next thing. And you was just like, bro, you got something. Don't stop. That was in 2017. And here we are 7 years later. And, you know, not to brag, but I got the #1 movie on Netflix right now in the United States. Meet me next Christmas.
We're gonna get to that. But I want to say this, Devale. I've been in a season of stop being so humble to a fault. So when you say I don't mean to brag, I have an issue with that. Bro.
Okay.
You must put forth all of your blessings because we've been so programmed to dumb down little and belittle what we're doing and say, oh, I got this little movie on Netflix. No, it's not a little movie. It can't be a little movie. It's on Netflix.
Right.
Netflix is a big platform.
That's very true.
It can't be I bought this little house. True. It can't be a little house because it took a lot of money to get it.
Yeah.
Right. So we have to do better. Listen, I want you to brag because if you don't brag, because you're humble. I know you. People that know you and love you, they know that you're humble. So bragging is only going to shine light in that lighthouse so that other little black and brown boys who see you can be inspired and motivated to do what you're doing. And even more, if you don't shine your light, your 4 sons will be like, well, my dad don't really, he in a couple of little movies, but this is a big deal. So from me to you, bro, please continue to shine your light and those who know you, I know you.
Right.
I know where you come from. It ain't bragging. Iron sharpens iron. If your knife is dull, you're not helping me none.
That is a fact. That is absolutely a fact. And something you said that really resonated with me is that other young men that look like me can know it's okay for them to be their whole selves and not dumb themselves down. That's actually that's something I had to deal with even as an athlete. For example, Aaron Rodgers does the discount double check, right? Boom. Everybody's like, oh my God, discount double check. They exalt it. Cam Newton does the Superman. He needs to be humble. It's like, wait a minute. Why do the black athletes need to be humble? Why he can't big himself up like everybody else gets to big themselves up? Same thing. Angel Reese does this and it's vitriol from everybody, but Caitlin Clark gets to go out there and do the same thing. And what happens?
It's celebrated.
So I feel you on that. I think we as entertainers do have to do a better job of shining our own light and walking in our truth and not feeling like we have to humble ourselves for other people's approval. I agree with you on that. You know what? I'm going to receive that, June.
Absolutely. And another piece, from day one, when I met you and KK, you always celebrated your better half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your partner.
Yeah.
Your wife, the one that you love, and you always celebrate Black love. And I commend you for that because it's great to see as we're all in those who are in relationships, because man, I know it's not easy, but I love when they put it out in a way. We don't know what happens behind closed doors. I can assume that it's nothing different than what you put out. Because I've been in your company, I've been in with you and KK, but it's not easy. It's not easy raising kids. but you always put Black love first, both you and KK. I can't leave it out. And that's
Yeah.
the reason why your podcast, Dead Ass, is what it is, because people are looking at y'all, not because you're perfect, because
Right.
you're making it work.
No, absolutely. First of all, I appreciate that as well. One thing Kay and I tell people all the time is we are not trying to be couple goals, because it's impossible to tell everyone that, hey, if you act like me, your life is going to be perfect. That's just not the way the world is. And when you put out there that you want to be couple goals, that's what people think. For us, we're trying to do the opposites. We're saying, like, look, we're so imperfect that we want everyone else to know that the fact that you're not perfect is actually exactly how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like love is not about perfection. Love is about trying. Love is about effort. Love is about making the choice to be with someone. So that's what we want to do, and we want to do it with Blackness at the forefront. You know?
Absolutely. And with that, the number one, because see, I was scrolling on Netflix last night. It came out on 6, and I said to myself, "Wow, new Netflix movie with my girl Christina Milian. Pentatonix is in there. Kofi, my guy.
Yeah.
Meet Me Next Christmas." How did it feel to work alongside so many talented folks for a holiday movie that we're gonna be able to see probably every holiday season?
Bro, let's first of all, let's talk about that cast. Christina Milian's been in the industry for close to 30 years now. Grammy nominated. She's been in a ton of movies, a bunch of number ones. Like, she has her own career that she's already, like, she's established. Then you got the Pentatonix, got a star on the Walk of Fame, right? So we don't even got, that's all you got to say there. Kofi on Queen Sugar, you know what I'm saying? I think he was Soul Trade Movie Award nominated. I think he has a couple of NAACP Image Award nominations as well.
Shout out to
These are the people that I had to up my standard to. So that's how I approached it. Everyone here has already done so much. It's my turn to get up there and do the same thing. So that's what I want to do. And when I tell you this film is exciting, it's a roller coaster ride. There's the ups and downs, but it's all fun and love. It's a Christmas film, you know. It's an adventure.
Now, for the person who's never seen Sisters, never seen Zatima, knows nothing about Devale Ellis, and they come across this trailer. They know Christina Milian, they know Pentatonix, but they see this handsome young man. They say, I want to know, I don't know who this guy is, but why should I watch this? What would be the takeaway that you would tell someone to take a shot on this holiday season, to watch this, and it'll make your life a better?
I'll say this. Don't look at it as a holiday film. Okay. It's a rom-com that just happens to take place during Christmas.
Okay.
And rom-coms you can watch over and over and over again. One of my favorites is Hitch. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I'm going to watch Hitch if it's on TNT. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell people, when you watch this is going to give you that nostalgia, that old 90s, 2000 type of rom-com where we're just having fun and we love it on each other. And there's an adventure. And then there's also a message. So when you watch this movie, you're going to walk away feeling good and having a great time.
Devale, you're busy. You're making your magic happen. I got to tell you something, brother. Not only am I proud, I'm inspired and I'm motivated. I hope this movie continues to be #1, top 10 on Netflix.
Wow, let's go.
That it leads to even more opportunity, because we know when we support
our
work and our people, more opportunities come. And I want to put that on you. I'm going to be praying for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the amazing, talented, funny Devale Ellis. Listen, Devale, keep doing what you're doing. We love you, ladies and gentlemen. Like him, follow him. Make sure you watch Meet Me Next Christmas. It's on Netflix now. Tune in, like that, love that, so we can see more content from Black and brown people doing amazing things. This is the Winner Circle. I'm your host, June Archer. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as I always like to say, never leave the opportunity undone to tell somebody that you love them. It might be the last opportunity. You have to do so. Devale, I love you. Tell KK I love her. I appreciate you being on the show.
I love you too, my G. You know what it is, man. Give my best to the wife and the kids, baby.
Peace.